Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And I try to keep this short and sweet, not take up too much time. But have you guys watched Tech Talk Vid's latest video drop? And I'm referring to TK because I'm going to respond to him in this video. If you have not, go watch the video and then come back and then listen to what I have to say. And I think by now you guys should have. I trusted you guys went and watched this video. So his latest video is his response to the community that commented on his review of the Google Pixel 9 Pro and setting the record straight on that. Like, look, first of all, I never really understand why people got to get so emotionally damaged because someone gave a slightly unfavorable review. I watched his Google Pixel 9 Pro review. Nothing wrong with that review. It's a good review from a person who's giving it to you direct. He's not trying to be a part of Team Pixel, which is not even a thing anymore. He's not trying to be in the good graces of these companies because he wants to say what he wants to say about the phone and give it to us real. And isn't that what we come to YouTube for in the first place? Is to get like the cold truth. I mean, we chastise people like MKBHD and be like, he's a sellout and Unbox Therapy and all these other people, right? But then when someone's actually being real, we're going to go and rip into them too. That doesn't make sense. I'm a Google Pixel fan, proud. I will always say that. I don't care. I'm a Google Pixel fan. I really like using Google Pixel phones, especially the A series. And, don't mind my dogs, but the reality of things is that they're not perfect phones. There is no such thing as a perfect phone. We used to give Apple fanboys way back in 2014, 2015. We used to give them crap about when they used to come around and say some off the wall stuff where you're just like left scratching your head. They'll be like, oh yeah, Androids can't do this. And you're like, wait, Androids can do that. Where have you been? Oh wait, that's right. You won't touch an Android phone. You just speak without actually using the thing. I was one of those people way back in the day in my early 30s, late 20s. I was like, I'm never using an iPhone. And then I got me an iPhone. And I enjoyed the experience. The older you get, the wiser you get, right? Yeah, my gray hairs is a sign of wisdom, being 42 years old. And I appreciate everything across the board when it comes to tech. I like Google Pixel phones. If someone was to like say, hey, we're here to take every smartphone on your desk except for one, which are you keeping? Well, I'm keeping my latest Pixel. You take everything else. That's me. But I'm not going to sit here and, if he says he can't edit a video on his Pixel 9 Pro, that I'm going to be there like, oh, you're not using the right app. You're not using it the right way. Like, are we conforming to what Apple used to do when Apple used to tell people how to use their phone? Oh yeah, you know why you're not getting a good signal? Because you're not holding it the right way. Like, do you guys remember that? We want a real experience from content creators, right? I enjoy watching videos, especially those day in the life videos, which is why I started to try my hand at doing those a day in the life videos. I mean, mine are not as good as, those guys that do it like Upwards and all these other guys. But I try. And, really, it's just to kind of like take it throughout my day. And anytime that I have a thought about the phone, I just pull out my phone and record my segment of that day in the life. Because we want a real experience. We want to hear people's real experiences. But, to hear someone's real experiences, you have to accept the bad with the good. Again, I'll say this. I'm a big fan of Tech Talk Vids. What he said about the Google Pixel 9 Pro, there was nothing bad about his review. He just made it clear he can't use it for what he needs to use a smartphone for. We all use our smartphones differently. Some people are heavy gamers. They want to be on Genshin Impact. They want to be on every new graphic intensive game there is out there. Some people like using smartphones for retro console apps, right? NES emulators, N64 emulators, and they want to play. Other people use it for productivity, business, emails, that type of stuff. Other people use it just for social media. Other people use it just to chat on social media. Other people use it as a live streaming device to broadcast to their platforms. We all use our phones differently. I use a Google Pixel 8a. I can make content with mine. How do I edit my videos? Well, I use YouTube Create. I use a very lightweight editing. What he's using, like, Final Cut, and I forgot what the other one is for Windows. It was like LumaFusion or something like that. I could be wrong. But those are very intense editors. They have more editing abilities than YouTube Create or CapCut or any of that, right? So obviously they're going to be very power hungry, and they're going to sap CPU performance. And if the CPU can't hang with it, it can't hang with it. That's the reality of things. I have my Pixel 8a. I also use my Moto G Stylus 5G 2024. I use this too to also create content. The cameras on this are pretty good. I also use this to take photos for you know, my hobby of smartphone photography. This takes hella good photos in my opinion. So does this. Am I to sit here and try to blow smoke up people's asses and tell them that this is the one you should go for because it has the best camera in the world because it's a Google Pixel, and don't buy this when this in fact takes really, really damn good photos too? Somebody may prefer a size of this phone and a stylus and be cool with it and don't give a shit that it doesn't get 7 years of software support. Because they're going to end up buying the 2025 model. Like, look, at the end of the day, these are just phones. These are just phones. You like what you like, and I'll like what I like. I'll have my thoughts about a phone, and you can have yours. Yours ain't wrong, so don't tell me mine's is wrong, and everything's copacetic. That's the reality of this. Still can't believe that people will go so hard on somebody just because they gave an honest opinion. If we keep this attitude up, if we keep this mindset up, we're going to have creators who do give us real world usage say, fuck it, I don't need to waste my time and tell everybody about my experience. They want it, they can guess in the dark, go buy the phone, and if it's shit for them, oh well, they blew their fucking money on it. That's the reality of things. So appreciate the content creators that are giving it to you raw, whether good or bad. At least they're being upfront with you, and they're not being like what everyone accuses all the bigger creators for, being sellouts.